Okay, man. What's good, y'all? It's your boy J.Brock. It's Clapitup LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here with the homie Jakarta Slim. He is a melodic rapper out of Mid-City. Be sure to tune in to his latest single with Duno, My Brothers, and tap into that Duno and the homies. Jakarta is all over that. How you feeling today, bro?
Chilling, my guy. Cold. We a little chilly today.
Hey, you know, we real cold today, but I can dig where we at. Shout out to Catch Gallery LA, Catch 22. Make sure you tap in to 22. Shout out my boy Cypress Marino who just dropped. Now we got to talk about childhood. You grew up in Mid-City, Koreatown. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what is life like growing up in Mid-City for you, or being involved in Koreatown?
I mean, more or less, like I grew up, like I stayed not too far from here, but I would never really like do the most to kick it on this side, just cause like my brother used to kick it over here, and like I'll kick on my homies over there in K-Town usually, but I mean like more or less it's just, I feel like it's the same shit, just different area, you know? But shit, better food in K-Town for sure. Better Korean food.
Better Korean food in K-Town. So would you recommend you go to Koreatown for any type of food in that type of way?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like Mexican food, yeah, probably. You know, the food trucks over there are cracking.
Yeah, facts.
But then when it comes to like Korean barbecue, for sure. Yeah. But then it's like certain shit where like you're not gonna find Caribbean food in Koreatown. You're not gonna find Jamaican food.
Yeah, you only gonna okay, got you.
It's like certain shit like that.
Yeah, you only gonna find that specific food. Now, let's talk about in middle school. So what middle school did you go to?
I went to John Burroughs.
John Burroughs. Yeah. Okay, what was your experience like in middle school? Well, and what are some of the things Jakarta Slim was getting into back then?
Bro, nothing. Kicking it with the homies, leaving school, getting fried rice, and then going home. Like, man, chilling, man. I was just like not that good at the grades. Yeah. But more or less, I was a cool dude. Like, it was never like I was never on like too much bullshit. You know? Like we was just chilling with the homies, doing what we do. Yeah. More or less, like I remember the highlight of like middle school would be leaving with the homies, like getting food and going to the park and fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, just doing stupid.
Yeah, nah, shit. I feel that. Now in middle school, you would actually meet the comedian Duno. Shout out to Duno. You know what I'm saying? One day we will sit down and have an interview together. I don't know when, but I'm already ready for you, Duno. I'm ready for you. I already got my notes. I'm ready. No, I'm just playing. But no. Now you would meet Duno. Now what was it like meeting Duno at that point in time?
I mean, to be honest, I met Duno for like I didn't meet him. Like I did. Like we didn't know each other. Okay. It's just one of his boys I knew pretty good, and I remember seeing Duno for like 10 seconds for like one day. Like bro went to like 3 middle schools and 3 high schools, so like, he didn't stick around. You know? Yeah. But I remember, really briefly seeing him, and then like later on in life, I was like, "Hey, bro, I went to middle school with you." Type of shit, you know. So,
that's crazy. He said, "I seen him for 10 seconds." It happens like that, but you know the thing is, I gotta say about that is life came full circle for y'all. Yeah. You know, that's why I feel like respect is a huge thing in life, because you never know who you're gonna come across again.
Exactly.
And really, it could be their opinion versus yours, and if they got the power, it's a wrap.
It's
so
a wrap.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta treat everybody respectful, whether you like it or not. Now in high school,
it's free to be nice too.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, that's gonna get you farther than being a dickhead.
Facts. Now that's the truth. I mean, like even if it ain't all buddy, you know what I'm saying? At least, what's up, bro? How you doing, Bet? Good to see you. Be safe out here. Like that's all it is. Just show respect. Be nice. You feel what I'm saying? Now in high school, you would go to the Great Fairfax High School. Yeah. And you told me you didn't play no ball. Nah, with this size, you didn't play no ball.
Nah. I mean, kicking it with the homies. That's when I started, blazing and shit. Yeah. And like, bro, I went to Fairfax. I was not about to be balling out with these motherfuckers. Like those were like, real league motherfuckers, But like, I was cool. But I only went to Fairfax for like 2 years, and then I moved to a continuation school called Alonzo in East Hollywood, which was just horrible.
Yeah. No, why did you have to go there?
Oh, so they kind of give me like an ultimatum, like you could leave or we gonna like kick you out type shit. And so I left.
Did they just say, you know what? Look at you here. Yeah. You can leave, or you gonna get you. Like, what did you do,
Carter? It was like a lot of situations that happened. Okay. And they were just like, bro, like, you want to do this and that? And I was trying to graduate on time too. So I was like, fuck it. If I gotta go to continuation, let's do it. Yeah. Okay. So I just went over. It was cool.
Okay. So what was like the biggest differences that you noticed from being in like a regular school to being in continuation school?
My specific continuation school was like prison. Bro, it was only like 50 kids there, so everyone knew who everyone was. Yeah. And it was dead in the hood too. And like you couldn't bring phones, no backpacks, no nothing. You get random search like every other day. Like that shit was tough.
They might as well just put y'all on bunks.
That's
man.
What I'm saying.
But do you feel like when you got there, like did you ever feel like, man, you know what? I wish I could just go back to regular school. I'll do right.
Definitely, but it's something I would never like switch up. You get what I'm saying? Like it was something I'm glad I went there. Because when I went over there, I met like one of my best friends, Malt, rest in peace, and like Malt, he for sure lined up my whole life, but without him even knowing. You get what I'm saying? Because he was Duno's boy, and I ended up fucking with Duno like that, and everything just came together. And like, it was a humbling experience. Like going to continuation, seeing like motherfuckers like just stupid as fuck, like not knowing what they gonna do with their life. Like that shit inspired me. Like I can't be like this, bro. I gotta get the fuck up. Like that shit was a trip,
no, I feel that, man. I didn't have to go to continuation school, but from that, you know, explanation of it, I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. I never want to go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So did you go to college at all?
I went to Santa Monica College for.
Okay, I went to SMC too.
Huh? Legend.
Yeah, legend.
I went over there for like a month and a half, right?
Yeah.
But you know how you have that little period of time where you cop your classes, but then you could drop out without having to pay?
Yeah.
I dropped out after. Like, so I paid for like all my shit and didn't do nothing. Don't fucking do that, bro. It was
you gotta
horrible.
pay attention to them deadlines in college. Because,
I swear to God, you do.
Yeah, because the
really
thing
do.
is, you know, you realize that when you go to college, everything is on you. You know what I'm saying? Like high school, they hold your hand.
Bro, they do not care.
They don't care in
You
college,
could come
bro.
to class or not, they are not gonna care.
Yeah,
but I remember I had one professor that was really caring.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey man, what's going on? And I was like, I can't, I'm not doing this shit. You know? I was like, good luck.
He was like, you know what, I want to be there for you, but I'm sorry. This ain't.
I totally understood too. I was like, bro, I feel it. Like, you know, I don't even blame you. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that. Now, the origin of the name Jakarta, a lot of people may not know, but Jakarta is not his name. You know what I'm saying? His name is Umar, but you know what I'm saying? He would get the name Jakarta from a coworker by the name of Osama working at a mosque, Jakarta Slim to be exact. So for those of you who don't know what Jakarta is, my boy is from Indonesia. Jakarta is the actual capital of Indonesia. So describe that conversation with Osama, because you told him where you were from and he just put it together for you.
Yeah. So this legit happened like 5 seconds. I told him I was like, he came up to me, he was like, are you from Indonesia? I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right, Jakarta Slim, and I stuck with it. Bam, done.
And it fits perfectly.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not slim no more, but I was.
Okay. Now you had a job at a mosque.
Yeah.
So what is it like working at a mosque? And describe what it is. All I know is church. I don't really know mosque.
Okay, so you know how church services are only what, Sundays?
Yes.
Yeah. So at a mosque, people are in there frequently every single day because there's 5 prayers in the day, so they're there all the time. I was there from like my shifts would be like 10 a.m. to like probably like 7 p.m. Yeah. You feel me? But it's straight chill. Like some of the times, like we were dead in Koreatown, so it was like crackhead central. Yeah. So some of the times it'd be like tweakers walking in or like this and that. Like I'd have to kick them out. But for the most part, it's like everyone there's pretty genuine, cool. You know what I'm saying? I meet like a lot of people over there. It was for sure an experience. I'm not gonna do that shit again, but like.
He said I'm not gonna do it again. The mosque. Now working there. What is a memory that you have being at the mosque? Like something that you will never forget.
Who did that? Man. Okay. The district attorney, Jackie Lacey, she's the one that was responsible for Draco getting locked up. And she came over there to like make a speech trying to get like the Muslim community's votes. You know what I'm saying? Like just some straight politics shit. But she went over there, and then as she was about to start her speech, a black brother, I forgot this dude's name, but he's one of the brothers that's responsible for Nipsey Hussle Square being named Nipsey Hussle Square. Okay. And he stood up, bam, while she was talking.
You got Rizza Islam. Maybe it could have been Rizza Islam.
Definitely not.
Okay, that wasn't it Rizza Islam. Okay.
No.
Okay, it was.
That's the brother from the nation, right?
Yeah.
No, not him.
Yeah, okay.
But he stood up and he just took out his phone. He was like, "This woman has incarcerated like so many black people," and I was on his side. I was like, "This lady's a bitch." To be honest, bro, like, she weird for that. Yeah. But then it was just a whole issue. We had to kick people out, and that was tough. But I always remember that because I was right there, and I'm just like, "Damn." Yeah. Happened. Like,
that's crazy as a mug for you to firsthand experience that. And like I said, working at a mosque, I couldn't imagine, the things that you had to do. But let's talk about the influence with music. Shout out to your big bro. You credit your big bro with putting you on. Shout out Hymns. Hymns. Okay, Hymns. Okay. You credit him with putting you up on music. What was one of the first things that he would introduce you to that kind of showed you like, I like this?
Big L.
Big L.
Big L from New York.
Yeah.
growing up, I didn't listen to Pac. I didn't listen to I listened to Ice Cube a little bit, but I didn't listen to like LA old school rappers. So we was more on like Biggie, Big L, 50. And then like to the new generation, I listened to like Jay Worthy, shout out, there's a dude named Shot Hef, like Richie P. I was on ASAP when I was in like 5th grade. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Like,
Yeah, I think I heard it.
Ben put me on music.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, cause none of that really correlates with the music that I make, but like, that's really it though. Like, yeah, for sure.
That's crazy. Okay, and then one day you would catch a hold of P&B Rock. You said P&B Rock was one of those guys that made you feel like I can do this too. What's one of your favorite songs from P&B Rock?
Shout out my boy Devonche. He showed me a song. It's an old ass song. It's called I think it's called Intro, and it's on R&B One or P&B One. And he's like the first song. He's like, nigga, this is R&B. I do this shit off of me or something like that. And I heard that and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is me. I could for sure do this shit.
Yeah,
you know let me it's not that hard. But then I remember hearing him on Kodak shit. Too many years we were talking about that. And I don't know, when I heard that, I was like I didn't know who bro was. So I had to search him up and everything. And I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense. It's pretty fucking dope.
Facts.
And like, I sing this hard, bro, but like it's cool.
Yeah, no, I feel that, man. See, shout out to P&B Rock. You already know he doing big things. Now, one of the things you started doing, you talked about smoking and freestyling with your homies. And shout out to your homie Eddie. You said Eddie was actually nice because you called everybody else weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? He said y'all was weak as a mug. So shout out to those days. Now, do you remember, what it was like freestyling and smoking in those days? And do you feel like you were more skilled when you were smoking freestyle, or could you just do it? Okay, so you gotta smoke to freestyle.
I mean,
I can imagine. I already know how that is.
Not anymore, but I remember back, well, me and my homies were on bullshit anyways. It's not like we were like making some like Big L shit. No, we was talking about the same shit like over and over and over again. But like, it was for show. Like before, I would need to smoke a blunt, or like drink something and just be like, all right, let's rap. I used to think like this shit was like, like magic or some shit.
Nah, I can relate to that because in college, that's what we would do. We would smoke and freestyle, and it seemed like you had to smoke to be able to do something that was fire. You know what I'm saying? So that, shout out to those days. Now, R.I.P. to Mark, and we got to talk about running into Duno years later. You know what I'm saying? At Mark's funeral. You would run into Duno, and he would actually invite you to the studio after that. And this is where you guys will begin to build Duno and DAHAWMIES. So what was it like running into Duno at that funeral, and how did it come so natural for y'all to just link up like that?
After I met Duno at the funeral, then we just kicked it that one day.
Okay.
But then we didn't kick it again for probably like a year. So a year passed, and then I remember I was kicking with the other homies. I was kicking with the homie with it, and he called him. Like, hey, we all going to the studio. Bet, Jakarta, bet. So I go over there, and then we're like 12 deep, and then everyone does a little music thing. We made Roll With Me, and then the next day I come, but it's just me. And he's like, bro, let's do some shit. I'm like, bet. So we end up making like 5-6 songs, and then Denner, shout out to boy Denner. He comes in one of these days like out of fucking nowhere, and he's like, yeah, I like this song. I was like, hop on. Bam, he hit it too, and then we just ended up like, you feel me? Like waterworks type shit, from fireworks. It was just popping. That's
crazy how that worked because it naturally came together for you guys. Now, you said this was actually the first time you stepped into the studio.
Yeah.
So when you stepped into the studio, did you ever have any type of confidence issues? Because a lot of people, it's one thing to hear yourself rap just like this, but it's another thing to hear your voice on the mic. So did you ever go through anything confidence-wise when you stepped into the booth?
All the time. I still go through that.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Man, you don't sound like that at all.
I appreciate you.
No, bro, on the real. You know what? But see, this is one thing I'm noticing. People can tell you that you make stuff look easy, but they don't know how hard it is for you.
That shit is
know what I'm saying?
As fuck. Dude, but no, for sure. I remember the first time I rapped or I sang. Really, it wasn't really that like big of an issue, just because it was just me and Duno. All the homies, we all like lit. Fuck it, I'm gonna hit this. Bam, I hit it. But then like it's like certain shit where you're like, it's just you, and then you got like a motherfucker like Cypress in the studio, and like a bunch of people you got to impress and shit like that. You know, and it's
the pressure.
You get me? Like, and it's like you don't want to fold, bro, because like you can't. You feel me? You can't fold because like first impressions is everything too.
That's a fact.
Know what I'm saying? And like I remember the first time Cypress came, I was tripping out. I was like, fuck. I was like, I gotta kill this shit. But then he had brought his boy Marv. Shout out Mixed by Marv.
Shout out
and my boy Marv. Man, I remember like him telling me, he was like, hey man, you got this, dude. Let's do it together. And I was like, let's do it together then. And I ended up just like murking that bitch and like I don't know. I'm like that's my dog Marv, but like bro really helped me out. Like there's certain shit that people tell you can keep, you can stick with it. Yeah, that's what something I stuck with. Yeah, for sure.
So when did you feel like so you say you still struggle with the confidence. Do you feel like you have more confidence today rather than when you first stepped into the studio?
Definitely.
And how do you know that? How do you know that you have more confidence now?
I think it's just because like work speaks for itself, right? You know what I'm saying? And like before, I didn't really have anything on my back. You get what I'm saying? I didn't really have like weight to carry around. I didn't have no songs, I didn't have no music. But now if you search up Jakarta Slim, like if you just search up Jakarta, Slim is gonna pop up too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
You know what I mean? And it's like I do have a little under my belt. Like I'm about to fucking flood the streets with just hella music in a bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like I think for sure though. For sure better now than way before.
Understood. Now, do you when people come up to you when they give you feedback on your music, what's like the most common theme you get?
Feedback?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's always different, like all the time. But sometimes it'd be like motherfuckers want me to enunciate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because they're like, I don't know what this guy's saying. Yeah. Well, close your fucking ears then, man. Like bro, like it's the little things, but I do understand. It's, like I'm not perfect. Everyone can be better. You feel me? Everyone could improve, and I do understand. Sometimes I do gotta enunciate, but again, it's like sometimes it's like, bro, it's music at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I was in the studio with One Take Jay. He let me know, he was like, bro, it's not a blueprint to like songs, but you do what you feel. You fuck with it, you fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So if I say instead of just, you feel me? It's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because it flows with it. It works better.
That's what builds the flavor of your music. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know the thing that you notice when you listen to music from all over the country, people in Texas, they pronounce things differently. People in Atlanta pronounce things New Orleans, but that's what makes it so like unique and makes it. So speaking of being in the studio, One Take Jay, getting that information, let's talk about some other artists that may have given you some great information in the studio that you find useful. You already mentioned Mixed by Marv. So let's think of some other moments where somebody gave you something that you was like, okay, that's clutch. I needed that.
Shit, man, my manager give me wisdom every day. Shout
out to Cali. Yes, sir.
He just be telling me hella shit, you know? Yeah. Like sometimes in a big room, you gotta be quiet and just listen to motherfuckers. You feel me? Before you talk a lot, bro. Like that's something I like. I used to have trouble with. I would always be the dumbass talking, but sometimes you just gotta sit down and shut up and just listen. You feel me? Like hear shit out. For sure, Duno told me a lot. Like on some Nike, like just do it. Get in the booth and market. You feel me? Like, because if you don't. You gotta push yourself, bro. And if you don't push yourself, like your homies can't do everything for you. You know what I'm saying? Like not everyone's gonna push you to beat you, bro. You gotta want that shit more than anybody else. I used to not want it more than people. Duno used to want it more for me than I wanted it for me at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Why was that though?
Laziness.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's not like I didn't want to succeed. Of course I did. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he for sure opened my eyes. Like, hey, you can really do this. What are you doing? And I was like, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. You feel me? I could be doing this. And I started applying pressure.
Wow, that's crazy. So that's why it's important for you to be surrounded by a circle of winners. You know, like they say, if you just around some losers, then you're gonna be a loser. But if you're around some winners,
like that, bro.
Facts. But if you're around winners, it's only natural that you become a winner. So let's dive deeper into the relationship you have with Duno, because I've seen a lot of the times Duno just be messing with you, bro. Like,
he's an asshole.
I've seen a lot of times.
I think we were at the club last time he tased me.
He tased you in the club?
I know, but it's not only me. He be tasing everybody else too.
Oh,
you know
Lord. Oh, Lord. He's on some jackass stuff.
Yeah.
But, okay, so now what have y'all relationship been like since y'all built it up, since the first day that y'all been in the studio? What's some moments that y'all have had together that's let you know, like, Duno was really, really rocking with me?
I mean, shit. I remember he had an interview with Innovator. You know Innovator?
Yeah,
right?
I know Innovator. Shout out to Innovator.
Yeah, shout out Innovator. Good man. But I remember he brought me on an interview, like for no reason type shit. It was just like, come side with me. I need you to meet some certain people. Whenever we go to certain events, he'll introduce me to who I need to meet. You know what I'm saying? Who I should meet, who I should be talking to.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest, bro, I go with bro everywhere. Like I'm about to go with bro to No Jumper after this. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's the small things that count too. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool like that. That's my brother. For sure.
Yeah, shout out to Duno. Now we got to talk about the relationship with Cali Shashati, because one of the things that if you don't know, if you know about Cali Shashati is referred to as the Swiss Army knife of this shit. Cali Shashati, is one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? On the real, he's one of those guys. So what is the relationship like with Cali Shashati? And when you decided to sign to Cali Shashati, how did this come about? Do you remember like the first conversation y'all had?
All right, so when me and Duno went to the studio the first time, Duno straight told Cali, "Hey, bro, like manage DAHAWMIES Jakarta."
Straight up.
Just straight like that. Yeah. Cali was like, "No," just because he had a lot on his plate. Yeah. It took me a year. And then Cali hit me. He was like, "Hey, I'll manage you." I'm like, "Bet."
Y'all see that? It took him a year, y'all. Yeah. It took him a whole year.
That's a real one too, though. Yeah, you can't just go up in there blindsided and shit.
Exactly what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly what we was talking about earlier. But people got to get a feel for you.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get a feel for you. Because, bro, I didn't know who he was. He knew who I was. Yeah. But now, like, it's like so much stress. Like, bro's more than my manager. You know what I'm saying? But then I remember we just signed a contract a few months ago. But, once he texted me, he was like, "Hey, bro, like, I'm trying to manage you." I was like, "Bet, let's do it, easy." Like, I had no doubt in my mind. I was just dude, like, I'm trying to stick with bro in the long run. You know what I'm saying? This is not no short term shit. But like, and bro's killing his job. Yeah, facts. Like, bro, you got me stupid fucking features. Like, I'm on that. I got the young TR, I got the stupid young, I got the one take J. Like, just looking cool. You know
what is one thing that you admire about Cali's work ethic that nobody else may be able to see?
Work ethic itself, for sure. Like, I remember he would be driving like 100 miles per hour on a freeway, rolling the backwood, and then be on a meeting at the same time. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Shout out to that's goat work right there.
Super goat.
That's goat work on the real.
Bro rolls the backwood in like 5 seconds. That's legendary shit.
Oh man, yeah. Shout out to that because it seemed like you got to tear the backwood apart, you got to cut a piece and all kind of stuff. Them backwoods, I'm cool on them. I am not smoking them. So Rosecrans Vic, let's talk about Rosecrans Vic. How influential and how impactful have Rosecrans Vic? Because if you know Cali, then you know Rosecrans Vic. They like peanut butter and jelly. So how has Rosecrans Vic also played his role in your career as well?
He puts me on damn near everything. Like, you know, like he's another guy that introduces me just to everyone I need to meet. People that I don't know, people I don't need to meet, he'll still introduce me, bro. Like, that's the definition of a good-hearted person. You know what I'm saying? He's solid too. I can never complain. You know what I'm saying? But he's pulled some plays for me. Like, you know, got me with some artists, done hella shit for me. And damn, he turned up.
Yeah, facts. Rosecrans Vic is an amazing person. Yeah, for sure. And one thing that I learned since I've been coming around is that, you know, like we said, people got to get to know you. And Rosecrans Vic is one of those guys. He got to get to know you. You feel me? And once he gets to know you, then he can know what, you know, how situations can work. Exactly. But until then, you know what I'm saying, as long as you put it in your work, people respect consistency. People respect work ethic. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. And that's how you get plugged in and grow more relationships and whatever that you got going. So let's talk about Spotify. Spotify, you, as far as I think like last Wednesday, you have about 6,400 total monthly listeners every month, and then Roll With Me is the most viewed song. It was at 86,782 views about last Wednesday. Now, do you even pay attention to these stats, or do you mind these stats at all?
I mean, that's not really, because I mean, like, those are really Duno's views in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Like, those are all since the beginning. Those are all the first album shit. Yeah. But I definitely watch. I definitely look. That's just dope too. I seen Jakarta 7 and get the little monthly listeners thing. That's cool.
I mean, yeah. Well, you putting in the work too. You know, it's collectively teamwork coming together. Now, Rosecrans Live. This was your first performance? Yeah. Okay, so performance jitters. Let's talk performance jitters. Yeah. I think a lot of people don't really understand, like, it's cool to be nervous. It's cool to be scared. You know what I'm saying? It's cool that maybe you feel like you might not be capable. It's all a part of the process. Thanks. But let's speak on these performance jitters and you stepping out there and performing anyway. How long did it take you to feel like, oh, I'm good, I don't even feel like that no more?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah, that was a little bit longer than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like the first couple of words.
Hell no. Because I remember we were out there performing. Yeah. And then the first song hit, whatever. And then the second song hit, and I had people in the crowd singing along with me. Yeah. And when I heard people singing along, I was like, oh, it's done. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. And then Rucci popped up on stage and kicked it with us. And then True Car came up and he was right next to me.
All that energy, huh?
Yeah, you feel me? And I was like, man, let's kill this bitch. Yeah. And then the murk in it, man. It was really cool. Yeah. My boy Peasy, shout out Peasy. He was over there looking like the star. My boy don't even rap.
No, man.
You get that confidence off your voice too, for sure.
Yeah, no, I feel that now. Now another thing is you admit to being nervous before every show. Every time you perform. How do you usually prepare yourself though? Do you prepare yourself at all, or does it just like nerve wracking the whole day?
Yeah, I feel like there's no preparation like you could really do. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least like take a few shots or some shit like. But like I don't want to be that.
Yeah,
he got to sip every time he go. Like no, it's not a necessity. Yeah. But like, nah, bro, it's like nerve wracking anxiety up to the point, up to the end of the fucking show. Bro. I swear to God, bro. Like the fucking. The Novo was probably oh my God.
And you know how big the Novo is for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I know the Novo, you said they just kind of told you, hey, let's go. You about to get up there. It
was purpose. I knew we were going to perform, but I didn't know we were going to perform like at that time. Yeah. So we're just on stage with Duno. And Duno, you know, living it up, you feel me? The crowd's going crazy for him. And then someone hands me a mic and they're like, are you ready? I'm like, no.
No, hell no.
Ready for what?
Wait. Were you ready to run to the toilet when they said it?
Yes. Nah, I did turn around. I was like, fuck.
Where can I go? Somebody help me.
Yo, God. Motherfuckers was not trying to help me.
Yeah. No.
I seen Kelly on one side. I was like, I can't go that way.
Yeah.
You hear me? I was done.
You just got to go dive straight into it.
Yeah,
But see, those moments are like the most important moments of anybody's career.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, look, you might not think you're capable, but I believe when you go do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what prepares you for the biggest moment. So anyway, how did that show at the Novo turn out that night? And how satisfied were you with the outcome of how you did?
Well, I mean, the crowd itself wasn't they weren't my
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
There was not my my audience. In a sense, you know what I'm saying? They love Duno. They love Duno though.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Hey, but see, that's a part of it too. That's a part of it too. You know, everybody may not feel you. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to find that energy within yourself and pull out.
I did have like a few fans over there. Yeah. It was cool. But like for the most part, like when I was over there, when we started the performance, I looked in the crowd and I seen like the homies, like some of the homies. I seen the homie Guts. I seen the homie Pebs. Like I seen the homie Rudy, and I was just like, what the fuck? I'm doing it for them. You know what I'm saying? Like they came out here, showed out so that they could see the homies. Yeah. Like. And you gotta go hard for the people that believe in you, or you're a bitch. Like, it's just how it is, bro.
Hey, that's the truth. I mean, I wouldn't call you a bitch, but that means your heart ain't where it's supposed to be at.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you can be scary for whatever reasons, which is cool. But you know, you have to develop a certain type of heart to be putting that pressure. Like they say, pressure bust pipes or make diamonds. Which one you gonna choose? You know what I'm saying? So Cali released nice little boy, huh? You know what I'm saying? Now Cali released Sliding on his birthday, which is with you, Young T.O. and Big Swift. Shout out to the homie Big Swift. Shout out to Young T.O. What was this like? I mean, because he put it on his birthday. So what type of moment was that like for y'all to come together collectively on that? And you killed the song.
Appreciate you.
Off top.
Young T.O. was probably one of the bigger reasons why I sing rap type shit. Like when I heard On My Mama, I was like, this is what the fuck, you know? This is crazy because there were singing rappers like at that time, but I was like in high school, you know what I'm saying? And like this is when Vallejo was really popping out, like when SOB was just murking shit, just straight killing shit. But it was right before they had their Black Panther shit. So this is when he just released the On My Mama, and I was like, On My Mama, and I heard that and I was like, oh fuck. And then so when I was in the studio with him, I was starstruck as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I walked in and I was like, ah, fuck. It's this fool. You know what I'm saying?
It's really him in the flesh.
But like you see certain artists, if they don't really know you like that, they might not even pull up. You know what I'm saying? So I thought we was just gonna be waiting for bro hours and hours. Bro, he came on the dot. Like when right when we arrived, bro was there. And I was like, fuck. So we gotta do this shit now. So I just did that shit. It was I feel like I could have done way better. That wasn't even my style like that, bro. My voice was hella weird. And
bro, it sound good. But see, that's the thing. Like, we don't know what the hell you thinking about. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, we don't feel like you feel.
Exactly.
Like really, we are our own biggest critics, and that could be another thing that stop you from like executing on what you want to execute on.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy part.
It's
do
true.
you often find yourself intimidated when you walk into the studio and you know it's another guy across the room that's like big time, I want to make sure I do perfectly? You often find yourself like
I used to like a lot, like so much, but then now it's like I'm like, I would never try to like, hey bro, come fuck with me. No, like I'm never the type to send motherfuckers my shit and be like, hey, post a comment, like do this and that. So when I see other rappers, it's cool, bro. Like if I fuck with bro music, I'm gonna let them know, hey bro, you hard. Like I met G-Faye the other day.
Shout
Big
out
fan
to
of G-Faye, bro. Bro's hard as fuck.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I told him too. I was like, there's this one song I think he just released, and that shit goes stupid. But I told bro too, I was like, yo, bro, your shit's stupid hard. But like, on the intimidation factor, it'd be like, nah. It probably drives me more to kill it in front of them, though. You know what I'm saying? If I'm recording, I'd wanna. You want to show your best. First impressions are a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So do you find yourself like competing, so to speak,
all the time?
That aspect? Okay.
All the time, but it's not a bad competition. Competition is good.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It pushes you to be the better version of yourself.
Yeah.
Like, even with Duno, I try to compete. It's not close, but I try. You
know no, I mean, hey, he set the bar high, and as long as you continue to, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Being surrounded by that circle, like we said. Now, what typically gets you in the zone? You feel me? Do you have to be put in the zone to hit the studio, or are you just kind of like the guy that could just go to the studio and create that energy?
Nah, bro. I swear to God. Bro, writer's block is probably like the worst shit ever.
Oh, I'm already
you know
knowing,
what I'm saying?
bro.
And it's like, you don't want to waste studio time. You up in there and you just like, But then yet again, like Callie told me, he was like, and a lot of people told me too, bro, you never want to force shit, bro. Because you end up forcing shit, you're just going to be wasting like bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, I remember the homie Jay, shout out the Wrecking Spot. He told me too, he was like, cause one time I went to go record over there and I blocked up. I didn't know what to do. And it was just me, Jay, and the homie Zay, shout out Zay. And he told me, he's like, hey bro, like, you don't gotta rap, just pick out beats. Pick out beats for the next session. Like, at least you get something done, and it'll get you feel me? But another thing in the zone, for sure, like, I need the homies there.
Yeah, facts.
Like, I'm gonna need the homie PZ, I'm gonna need Dunno there, I'm gonna need Duno there, or I'm gonna need, like, a homie, you know what I'm saying? I hate being alone in the studio, that shit is weird as fuck.
Super weird. Bro. That's funny. I never heard nobody say that, but I can understand how that would make sense. Now, you speak on being a writer, like you said, writer's block. How long does it take you to get over what writer's block is?
Honestly, I feel like if you have it, but you're not doing shit. You know, like I mean, damn, maybe a few hours or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never been like I don't got no formula for it. Like, so if shit don't hit, I'm just like, it's not hitting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't want to like make some shit and it just be worse than what if I didn't make anything, you know? And I'm just like, damn, this is so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, for sure.
Yeah, that writer's block is a serious situation. But you would rather write than punch in or freestyle.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You can't punch in.
Like when I was with Young T.O., he was doing that shit. Like he walked in, not writing nothing.
Yeah.
He just went line by line by line by line. And it was hard as fuck. Yeah. Certain people got it, certain people don't. Like Swift got it. He could do that. He punches in.
Shout out to homie, yeah, for sure.
Me personally, I can't do that shit. I need to have everything written to it, and then I'm gonna hit it.
Wait, have you ever tried to just go up in there and punch in?
Yeah, I did that once or twice. It went cool. But it like I wasn't comfortable.
It didn't feel like you. Okay, that's 100%. Like, so, you know, for those who are out there want to do music, you know, maybe you are the writer, maybe you are the punch in, whatever it is.
Just find out.
You got to find out. You got to try whatever you got to do. Now, you talk about not being able to do auto-tune. And if you hear this man's voice, you probably would agree with me that he doesn't need auto-tune. He already has that futuristic, I don't know, what you call it, animated voice already. You know what I'm saying? Quite naturally. So you speak on you said that you actually kind of want to get more into auto-tune.
Yeah.
Now I could understand that could be just a hint. Like you don't need that much. So how are you going to establish yourself with using auto-tune?
I mean, it's like, it's a resource you have, right?
Yeah.
In the studio, bro. That's like you get into a fight, bro, and the motherfucker, like, you got a sword, bro, but you're not finna use it. Bro, pick your sword up and hit that. You feel me? Like, like, bro, I have auto-tune, bro. Nobody's voice is gonna be so, no, I can't say that. Beyonce shit is crazy. But like, but like, I use auto-tune, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm not at the point where it's like T-Pain. I'm at the point where motherfuckers probably can't catch it. But like, it's for sure a resource that I really want to use more just because it's there and I could use it. You get what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people need that too, bro. Like it's not no confidence thing too. I'm very confident with my voice, but if there's something that I can do to make it better, I'm gonna use it.
I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, because it's like you said, it's one of those magic tools. You feel me? That can push it to another level. Now, melodic rap. Now, being a melodic rapper. How much do you focus on making sure you hit your melodies in that way? Or is this something that you can just naturally do without even thinking about it? Yeah,
no, melodies come really easy, like thankfully, you know? But
and that's one of your superpowers.
Yeah.
It's one of your skill sets.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's just like layering and everything is something I for sure, like the homie Marv again, like I just begin to talk a lot of things I like whenever you with people you want to soak up as much info as you can. You feel me? Especially when you know a certain person's more knowledgeable in a certain aspect, you feel me, in a certain lane. So like the melody, like if I'm hearing a beat and something comes to the head, all right, I'm gonna stick with this. It's probably gonna take me 5-10 minutes to find it if I don't already got it though.
Yeah. No, I feel that, and that's the way it go though. You know, everybody got a superpower. You find it, activate it, and live in it. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Now the project, you got a project coming with Duno and Dinner. You know what I'm saying? How much work have y'all been putting in, and do y'all have even expectation on when this can be out?
It's done.
Okay.
We just gotta like we'll mix 2 songs, I think, and then 2 months, a month and a half, maybe.
2 months, a month
Hopefully, we was trying to get it out. We was trying to get it out at Valentine's Day, but certain shit just didn't line up. But I love this one. It's gonna be called None of Some, like the brand that Homie Dinner have, and Homie Peasy. But it's a lot of love songs and shit like that. So that's why I wanted it on Valentine's Day. It's a lot of it's some street shit too. It's like an all around, you could all relate. You know what I'm saying? Like this is some shit you could even play at family stuff, like family shit. Like it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, you working on making timeless music. Now last night you guys were in the studio. Shout out to Alexis wrote it.
Shout out to
Alexis,
Cali.
Shout out to 10 Grand.
Shout out 10 Grand.
You guys were in the studio last night and cooking up. So can you give us some type of hint on what was going on? What y'all cooking up for? What's coming with you and Alexis, and what's coming soon?
Me and Alexis gonna have an EP.
Okay.
I don't know what it's gonna be called. Me and him we was talking because Alexis is from Arizona.
Yeah.
That's a diehard Suns fan. He got the Suns right here.
You seen him performed at the Suns.
Yeah, I seen halftime.
Yeah, at the halftime show.
I don't like the Suns. I think they're weak.
Yeah. Well, you don't hear about them anymore.
Yeah. Right now they're doing okay.
I don't hear. Wait a minute. They just went to the playoffs last year. Was he?
Fuck him. But we was gonna have the album called Steve Nash, because Steve Nash was in the Suns and he moved to the Lakers.
Okay.
But he wasn't busting at the Lakers, so we didn't want that. But I mean, yesterday was just knocking down songs, picking out songs really, and then finishing what we didn't have finished. I have an 80s song on there. I think it goes crazy. We like he for sure pushes me to become like a better singer, better artist. Like gets me on my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that.
If a person don't make you feel uncomfortable, like you need to be uncomfortable to grow.
That's the truth.
You know
he hit you up with another bar, you know what I'm saying? But that's what they say like about your goals. Like your goals should make you kind of like, oh, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go for it, but I don't know. So when you think about everything that you've been through in your life, what is it that you clap it up for? And what is it that you clap it up for moving forward right now?
Family, for sure. Like we doing this all for the fam anyways. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
Like it's a huge misconception when people when like they get a bag and they want to stay in the hood. Why, bro? Get the fuck out.
Get
you know
away. Get away.
You need to go,
get
bro.
away. Get away. I don't want no parts.
Oh God. And like I think dropping music is something I'm really excited to do. Like I've been on like just work mode for like months now, bro. And like I swear to God, like dropping shit isn't as easy as people think.
Okay,
it's
so
really
why
not.
isn't what makes dropping stuff a little bit harder than what people may think?
Time.
Okay.
Time. Like me and Cypress got this big song. It's called Lowest. I get hit up every single day about that. Like legit every day I'm getting a message like, hey bro, when's Lowest coming out? Hey bro, when's this coming out? When's this coming out? Bro, you can't let a song flop. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Imagine if this is like one of my best songs. I sit at a time where no one's giving a fuck. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like that's why it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
well, how do you know when the right time is though?
I guess you just gotta feel for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And especially somebody like Cypress.
Yeah.
If he tells me it's not a good time,
Fact.
it's for sure not a good time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's a little shit like that. Like I'm telling you, gotta listen. Like soak up the info, like we were saying, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially like a person like that, much more knowledgeable in his field. You know what I'm saying? He tells me it's not the right time. Cali tell me it's not the right time. Fuck it, I mean, it must not be the right time, bro. You feel me?
I feel that, but like, I would think like as an artist, you would be sitting on songs like, come on, like
I am like that. Yeah, I'm like, all the time, bro. But it's like,
how many songs are played out to you by the time you release it? Because you know you can imagine only you listening to them. You probably listen to them all day, every day.
Yeah.
So how many times have you put a song out and you was just kind of like, I'm like over it?
Fuck. Probably give me like time-wise, it'd probably give me like a month, bro.
You'd be tired of it already.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Like the song we got already, it's my favorite song ever.
Yeah.
I don't even listen to that shit no more.
Yeah.
It's just in my phone somewhere. Yeah.
That's the way that it goes.
Yeah.
So if you had to give somebody advice about how to jump into this game and about relationships and things like that, what would you tell them?
Okay. Start, bro. Because if you don't start now, it's gonna be hard for you to start later. You know what I'm saying? And like it's huge. Sometimes it'd be like, I forgot. I think it was like some Joe Rogan shit that he said, but he was like,
shout out to Joe Rogan, the GOAT.
Yeah. He was like, he said some shit like, oh, I wish I started this. Like, oh, I wish I started last week. Oh, I wish I did this earlier. Well, you didn't, so do it now, bro.
Do it now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you have time, bro. All people have is time, bro. Take advantage of that shit, because someone's gonna take it from you.
Yeah, facts. And you know, just like you said about the whole song thing, it's not being the right time. It's the crazy part, because the right time is whenever you're ready to start. But you feel me? It's things that's lined up for you, but you got to get started. If you don't get started, you never know what that may be.
And yeah.
So what would you say like is the most favorite thing for you to do in this industry? Like, what's the thing that you take the most pride in?
Other than craft?
Yeah.
Probably like communication. I like meeting people, bro. I love it. I love meeting people, bro. I love like communicating. I love like me personally, I feel like I'm a person with people skills. You get what I'm saying? Like Duno's a person with people skills. You know what I'm saying? When you meet people, it's dope, because it's like you meeting somebody, you feel me? You showing somebody your life. You know what I'm saying? They're showing you yours. They could probably do a lot for you, bro. You could probably do a lot for them. You know what I'm saying? Being nice is fucking free, bro.
It's
so don't
being
be a
free.
dick.
Being nice is free on the real. Don't ever forget that. Is there somebody that knew that know who you are, that you were like surprised, like, hey, how do you know me? That's crazy.
Fuck. I think Rucci.
Rucci, okay.
Yeah,
shout out to
before
Rucci,
I met him, he was like, yeah, bro, what's up? And then now me and Rucci got like 3 songs. Like,
man.
those are my favorite songs. Though them shits will never get played out.
Yeah. They'll never get played out.
Ever.
He said, them like, okay, so I gotta ask you, I want you to take a moment to manifest something. Like, what's something that has to happen in Jakarta's life, whether it be this year, 10 years from now? Manifest something that you want to happen.
I want to get my mama a crib.
That's right.
That's for sure something done. That's the only thing we're working on. Like, so like what, hopefully 2, 3? Nah, realistically, maybe like 5. But shit, if we get it, we get it. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure something I want to do. And
That's
like, for sure get more confident in the way I move. For sure move correct. Get my faith up, you know? Start eating more correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, he said start eating more. What you be eating on a daily basis, bro?
Other than Indonesian food? Junk, bro.
Okay, now what? Okay, now if you could recommend an Indonesian dish to somebody, what dish would that be?
Probably Indonesian fried rice.
Fried rice, okay.
But it's different. It's different because the spices are different, vegetables are different. Like all around, it's like kind of the same, but it's not really. Like it's totally different from like Chinese fried rice, like Japanese fried rice, or some shit like that. So it's heavier. You know what I'm saying? And like the soups too, crack, bro.
He said the soups is crack. That's all you need to know once you know the soups is crack. Now, is there anything like, okay, speaking on Indonesia, what are your memories of Indonesia? Because you visited several times.
Yeah.
What are some of the things, let's say, when you can compare California, where you are now, to Indonesia, what are some of the differences that you notice?
In Indonesia, the fast food spots are really clean.
Oh, okay.
I
wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, you know how you go to McDonald's over here, you're going to find tweakers, you're going to find like homeless people up in there. Nah, bro, clean as fuck. Yeah. And like the Yoshinoya over there is busting.
No, the Yoshinoya is different. He says the difference in the Yoshinoya.
And the food.
Yeah, I feel that. Now, just chop game with my boy Jakarta Slim. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap into my brothers. Make sure y'all tap into Duno and the homies. Make sure y'all tap into the projects that are coming out. Any last comments or anything you want to say to him?
Man, let's clap it up for my boy J.Brock.
Yes, sir. Clap it up. Just like that. Yes, sir. We out.